What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. I know it's been a while since we did a trade breakdown. I've kind of been focused on locking in with the actual trading side of things. Apologies, everyone. But we're back. We hit a banger on Friday. I know I don't really trade too much on Fridays, but we did hit a banger, so I just thought it'd be good for me to create a breakdown for you guys because the strategy has come quite a long way, I would say, as well, which is great. So let me just get straight into it. So what I was looking for, of course, always we use the anchored volume profile. If you haven't used it already, make sure you look into it. It's amazing. It shows clear points of potential reversals, as well as you can see a low volume node and another low volume node here, which led to the reversal there. So often price would come to these low volume nodes and then do like a reversal to get more liquidity and then go from there as well, which is very good. So honestly, I've loved using this anchored volume profile too. So what I did was just to go into replay mode. Of course, the anchored is going to be very different in the replay mode. What I did was I found all the low volume nodes. Of course, we were in one right here, but I found the next sort of low volume node within this range right here. So what I did was I just mark it out. Like I said, I can take my trades around it, but it's not like the main reason for me taking trades. But it's just a good confluence to have. What I've realized is having set confluences is the actual key. 'Cause I've been incorporating a lot of stuff that I never used to look at as much of before, like SMT stuff like that. Like, I didn't really used to use those, but now that's helping me with my standard deviations and stuff like that too. So as you can see, this low volume node actually even correlates with a 1 hour FEG as well. I have this FEG indicator that shows me the higher time frame FGGs in real time as well, which I don't have to be going back to 1 hour, then switch. So I don't really have to be switching about too much. Now, my strategy does consist of key opens. That's a key part of it. Of course, PD arrays, but key opens are very, very important for my strategy. So what I often do is wait for after 10 a.m. I used to trade a lot of London session before, but now literally what I do is I wait for a lot of 10 a.m. before I actually do anything because I just feel like it's just better. Price is clearer than just full port in or just looking for market open, right? So what I do, I wait for 10 a.m. Of course, I do mark out data highs as well, depending on where the trend is. So if data highs, it falls below data highs, I just basically come over here, mark out data highs. I don't really care about data lows when we've gone past. But these are potential draws of liquidity, of course. Daily highs, data highs, these are draws on liquidity on where price is most likely going to go later on in the day in terms of just my bias. That's how I basically build my bias and everything as well. Let's get rid of this fib too. So that's what I was looking for. Like I said, I waited until 10 to actually, see what I was gonna do. I could have taken. Wait, hold on. Give me one sec. To make sure I don't miss the trade, the actual trade. So we had 10 a.m. right here. Uh, so this was the 10 a.m. open right here. So naturally, I just use that as I use it as a form of where I believe price is gonna bounce off and then keep going as well. So as you can see, I drew my fibs very, very differently today. Normally I'll draw it from this bottom, which is not bad too. But I actually drew it from here because I believe it already rebalanced. So as you can see on the fib, I know a lot of people call it like OTE, etc. On the fib, it lines up, when it comes to, okay, cool, is it between the 62 and 705, which is the golden range for me. And then it does line up. So of course you have to be able to wait. There we did the tap in. Maybe I should even do the. And now I also want to show you guys something too. So I know a lot of people with this strategy, they like to like 5 point ticket, that type of thing. Is we call it bottom on top ticket. And I don't care about all of that. I do not care about all of that. What I care about is, me surviving in the trade. And that might mean me losing more overall or like risking more, but I'd rather survive. So what I did was I had this set in terms of a limit order. I had my long position right here and I had my stops below this low like this. and then I targeted data highs that we mapped out to. 1 second. So I targeted data highs. I could have targeted daily highs, but I targeted data highs. But my original sort of bias was up here. That was my original sort of where I wanted to go, but it doesn't always go your way. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just target just a quick 1 to 2, which I believe this setup is the safest setup you can get, because it could come to this level at the 10 a.m. key open, then go to 705, then go to 79, then go to the 88, then reverse from there. So these are all potential reversal zones, and that's why I say when it comes to levels, I'll rather just say, hey, I don't know what level is going to bounce off, but I'm going to, try and see where I can go. Because, of course, this is a low volume node area we have as well. So I was thinking, okay, it is probably going to tap into this low volume node area as well. There's a high chance it will. Let me just take my time and just give my stops enough room to breathe, and all of these PD arrays to basically help out my case in that sense. So if we go from here, let's do the intervals 1 minute. So, of course, it did drop back down to tap me in. Had a good rejection, but then it came back and then it started dumping down. I was like, oh, snap, for a second. Bounced off the 88 level, as you can see, and then it just skyrocketed to the drawn liquidity, which was data highs. And then we went from there to then bank 2K day. So it was taking its time a little bit, but then we go full TP. I know my tab is muted because I hate hearing the noise when it hits TP or SL. I just let it do its thing. But yeah, very, very straightforward. I wouldn't say it's the hardest strategy. Of course, you have to be very patient and not create what you want to see, because I think that's the biggest issue, is like when you're creating an image that you want to see but it's not on the chart, it can cause big issues, So say for example, if this 10 a.m. key open did not line up with my OTE/fib, I would not want to get in this at all. It wouldn't make any sense to me, because I want to get at the most premium or most discount range for shorts and longs, right? I want to get into the best zone. As you can see, it pumped up and took out the highs, as we said as well. So I didn't stay for that, unfortunately. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to get my quick win. I wanted to just get the base hit out of the way. I know where the draws and liquidities are, which is what I've been focusing a lot on as well. So yeah, I hope that gave you guys some insight into the strategy even more than anything else. Because like I said, you want to be able to have a simplistic strategy that doesn't make you be glued to the charts 24/7 as well, because that's another thing. The whole point of trading is for you to have the freedom to do what you want, have most of your day available. But if you're on the chart from morning to the evening time to market close, then it's not the same. So, like I said, for this, you could have easily targeted these highs. The draw was there. Clearly, you already took all the low volume nodes. Could have caught a nice 1 to 4. Very, very clean. But like I said, I just wanted to get the base hit, data highs as a draw, and then go from there. But yeah, if you love this video, if you like this video, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I want to be doing more of these videos for you guys. If you use Alpha Futures or Top 1 Futures, make sure you use code MULA for at checkout to get the best discounts. I believe Alpha Futures right now is like 20% off, so make sure you go and use those. And yeah, honestly, appreciate you watching this video regardless. I'm also going to be launching, I'm not sure if you've seen it on the social medias, I'm launching an app that helps you track your trades, journal. You have an AI coach that actually allows you to have a conversation with it and talk about how you're feeling and stuff like that. Just key things that most people don't look at when it comes to actually being profitable in trading. And the psychology is 90% in my opinion. So we built an app to sort all of that out on your phone, like a mobile app, because a lot of people, they have all, like, I know there's platforms like TradeZella, all these good platforms, but they're only on websites, stuff like that. But we built an actual app that you can go on every single day and document your trades every single day, which is great for people that use MetaTrader, etc. as well. You can just go on and document anything. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate you watching this video. I hope to see you in the next one. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you again, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.